Normally I review video games. Today we're reviewing a board game based on a video game. And this is Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart Edition. But the game we have today is Monopoly Gamer. Yes, Monopoly Gamer. And this is a variation on the game Monopoly that you know and love. It's not a simple character swap or place swap. They didn't just swap out the locations and the art for a different series, such as these other Monopolies. This is its own unique game. It's Monopoly Gamer. There was a first version of this game where it was a little more like Mario Party, and for Monopoly Gamer's second game, I believe it's their second game, they went with Nintendo once again and the Super Mario Bros. Series with Mario Kart this time. So it's a little more of a racing experience, and in this game, you will be collecting coins, not dollar money, no dollar bills or anything like that. And it's a little bit different, more fast-paced. Each character token has their own unique abilities, and items are in play in this game as well. So you have the themes of the game series Mario Kart mixed with the game of Monopoly and Monopoly Gamer. This is going to be a fun experience, and I think this game is going to be really great. I'm really hopeful for this one. And there's a lot of video game-based board games that aren't really that great. They never really live up to the actual video game, but they're fun to have and collect, and fun for a little while. But this Monopoly Gamer, since it's actually made by Hasbro and it's got the Monopoly branding, as well as Mario Kart combined in its own unique game, it seems like it has a lot of promise to it. Seems like it has a lot of good things going for it. Now in this video, we're not going to play the game, but we are going to check out everything inside the box. We're going to check out the rules, the character tokens, anything that's included, and anything you see directly out of the box. We're also going to be looking at the rules and how this game is played and the differences between this game and the original Monopoly game. Also, we're going to be checking out some of the character packs that you can buy separately. Yes, this game includes some characters that you can play as, and as I mentioned before, each character has their own unique abilities. You can also buy character packs, kind of like expansion packs, and you buy them and they come with a character and a card and maybe something else. I'm not sure, I haven't opened them yet. But we'll open them on this video as well and check out a few more extra characters for Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart. Alright, so looking at the box, we've got Monopoly Gamer on the title, we've got the Mario Kart logo there with Mario Kart characters and imagery. You've got Race for the highest score, ages 8 and up, players 2 to 4, Nintendo and Hasbro Gaming. Choose your power. You've got these little windows on the side that show different characters that come with the game. I believe every game comes with Mario, Peach, Luigi, and Toad for the starting characters in the game, and that's enough for 4 players. And looking at the back of the box, we've got what is included with the game. You've got some cards, you've got some tokens, you've got some characters, you've got dice, 2 different types of dice it looks like. You've got some items as well, you've got the game board, and it details a little bit of what the gameplay might be like. So let's open this bad boy up and check out what the game really is all about. Alright, let's look inside the box of Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart. Now we've got our game board and pieces in there, and we've got our character figures over here and our dice at the bottom. So let's go ahead and unpack everything. I do need scissors to open this part up. Mario on his red Mario Kart. And I don't know if you can tell on this video, but looking at them close up, they're fairly detailed. They're not insanely detailed. They're not as detailed as Amiibo. But they're decently detailed enough, and they do get the job done for the game. They're more detailed than your average Monopoly piece, so that's got something good going for it there. And you've got another one, which is Peach on her pink Mario Kart, and she has her logo on the front of the card as well, same as Mario did. You've got Mario's brother Luigi on his green Mario Kart, and you've got Toad on his blue Mario Kart here. Pretty cool. And then you've got 2 dice, and I don't know what these dice do, but there's a special item block style dice, like the item blocks in the Mario Kart games. We'll set that there. And then there's a standard red die, which you might be familiar with from any board game. And here's the game board itself. We'll unfold that in a bit. We've also got the instruction booklet, which is actually in full color, which is pretty cool too. And it's a pretty short instruction book. It's got a little advertisement for the extra figures on the back, which I have a few of, and we'll check that out pretty soon. But there's a couple other things we got in here, and we've got some cards for the game. And is that it? Because it seems like there was some tokens somewhere on the image. Oh, here we go. There's another thing underneath the tray. Lots and lots of coins. So here's the game board itself. It is folded up, so we have to unfold it and place it on the table. And before we look at the rules, it's just interesting probably to see what is all included on this Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart game board, and see what kind of changes they have made to the game board from the traditional Monopoly game. For one, you've got Monopoly Gamer as the logo. You've got a card space here that you can place these cards. Once I open them, I'll put them there. And then you've got the logo, Nintendo and Hasbro Gaming. You've got Mario. You've got the Mario Kart image there. And you've got all the spaces that you're going to be moving your character around on the board as you play this board game. Now, there's some things that look familiar to me as a Monopoly gamer. I mean, like a gamer that plays Monopoly, not a gamer that plays Monopoly Gamer. But yeah, as a traditional Monopoly gamer, I recognize a few of these spaces, such as Go, which is where you start out, and I guess when you pass Go on this, instead of collecting $200, you collect 2 coins, or coin tokens, so that's an interesting change in the gameplay. There is no money in this game, in the traditional sense of Monopoly. There's also a jail over here where you can visit if you're just standing on it, but you can also get sent to jail. I'm not sure how that works on this game. There's the go to jail space here, which will send you straight to jail over here. And then there's the free parking space, which is just a free space that nothing really happens on. It looks like these are question mark blocks. I'm assuming that they would give you an item or a card. And then these are thwomps over here and here, which are probably something negative happening to you. You've got the star, the superstar space. There's one there and one there, and one there, and one there. So there's 4 of those. 2 item blocks, 2 thwomps. And then you've got these spaces here, which are looking like they might have been where the railroads were. I could be wrong. But they look like a dash space on the Mario Kart game, like a place where you get a speed boost in the game. And then you've got the actual spaces that you can buy, such as streets on the original Monopoly. And on this one, they are all based upon different racetracks from the game Mario Kart. And it looks like they're all actually not just Mario Kart, but they're Mario Kart 8 specifically. So if you played Mario Kart 8 on Nintendo Wii U, or you played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch, these are all going to be familiar to you. I don't think they have every level in the game because there was quite a lot of levels and some of them weren't even based on Mario games. So I'll read off what stages they do have on the board from the game Mario Kart. They have Mario Kart Stadium, of course. They have Water Park, Sweet Sweet Canyon, Swamp Ruins, Mario Circuit, Toad Harbor, Twisted Mansion, Shy Guy Falls, Sunshine Airport, Dolphin Shoals, Electrodrome, Mount Wario, Cloud Top Cruise, Bone Dry Dunes, and Bowser's Castle, and Rainbow Road, of course, is probably the most expensive one, I'm assuming. Yes, they are. They're 5. And something that I noticed just looking at the board is that these are 5, these are 4, these are 3, these are all 2, these are all 1, so the game gets more expensive as you go around the game board. Okay, so let's check out these cards real briefly, and then we'll go over the rules. So here are the Mario Kart cards. Now you can see some of these have this M Mario logo on the top or the back of the card, and these will probably go here on the board, I'm assuming. But then you've got these cards, which are power-up abilities, which I believe these go associated with the characters. Now looking at these next cards, they say power-up abilities, and they tell you some abilities that you can use during a power-up, which we'll find out more about in the rules. And they all look exactly the same, so I thought they went for each character, but maybe they just go to each player and they inform the player what you can do per turn. Then you've got character cards for Luigi, Princess Peach, Mario, and Toad, and then you've got the actual cards for each of the spaces that you can buy during the gameplay. So you've got the deeds for all the different spaces in the game, one for each racetrack, and that is it for these cards. And on the back of the deed cards, you can find out more information about what they do pertaining to each card. Now looking at the 4 included character cards on the back of the cards, it details the specific unique abilities for each of these characters in the game. For example, Mario has the Superstar ability, collect 3 coins, then roll the numbered die, and move again. Follow the rules of that space. He also has the ability Power Up Boost. Collect 3 coins or add up to 3 spaces to your roll. So now as we're looking at the game Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart with everything taken out of the box and some of it set up, you can see some of the differences and similarities to the original Monopoly game. Let's look over the rules to find out more about these characters and their specific actions in the game, as well as any other unique features to the game Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart. So now we're looking at the Monopoly Gamer Game Guide, and on the front page it details the object of the game. Move around the Monopoly board as your favorite Nintendo characters. Earn points by collecting coins, buying property, and winning races. The game ends when the final race is over, and then the player with the highest score wins. Pretty basic stuff. What's different about Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart? The highest score wins. Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart is not just about money. You win by earning the most points. You earn points by collecting coins, buying property, and winning races. Coins and bananas. In Monopoly Gamer, coins replace bills, and throughout the game, players will drop or scoop up coins as they move around the board. Since this is Mario Kart, you can also drop banana tokens on the board. These force a player to stop on that space. Character token abilities. When you land on the Super Starboard space, you'll activate your character's unique Superstar ability, the Power Up Die. Roll this along with the numbered die. On your turn, you'll move and you'll activate a Power Up ability. Characters get a special boost when you roll certain Power Up abilities. Races. Every time a player passes go, they trigger a race from the Mario Kart Cup. All players can pay to enter. Place in the race and you'll get a special bonus. Win the race and you get to keep the card for points. So this details the differences between the original Monopoly and Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart. In this game you're going for a high score. So far this seems like a very fun experience of Monopoly. If you have a basic understanding of Monopoly and you want a faster paced, more action packed, more Mario Kart styled Monopoly game, so far, this looks like the right game for you. One thing you want to remember is each player starts the game with 5 golden coins, each worth 1 point. You also start with 1 5-point coin and a reminder card, which is this. These reminder cards detail the abilities and the rules of what you can do on your turn in Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart. The Power Up die lets you activate an ability on your turn. Each character gets a special boost when that character rolls a certain Power Up ability. This replaces and enhances that ability. See your character card for details. Now this Power Up die has different icons on each side of the die, and I'll tell you what they do right now. One of them is the blue spiny shell. Choose any player to drop 3 coins in their current space. If you're Princess Peach and you roll this, you may choose 2 players to drop 3 coins. There's also the green shell. When you roll a green shell, the next player on the board from your position drops 3 coins on their current space. If 2 players are tied for the next player, choose 1. When you roll a lightning bolt, all other players drop 1 coin. If you're Toad and you roll this, all players drop 1 coin and give you 1 coin. When you roll the coins, collect 3 coins from the bank. If you're Mario and you roll this, collect 3 coins or add up to 3 spaces to your roll. When you roll a banana, move and complete the action of that space, then drop a banana token anywhere on your path. Here's an example. Mario started on Go and rolled a 5, so you can place a banana on any of the highlighted spaces, including Go. If you're Luigi and you roll a banana, place the banana on any one of your property. Now while the power-up die can give any player a power-up, each specific character has their own unique ability that makes a certain power-up even better for that character. Such as Princess Peach is good with the blue shell, Toad is good with the lightning bolt, Mario is good with the coins, and Luigi is good with the banana. And I'm assuming these extra characters that I got will have their own unique abilities as well. The last thing that I want to detail on the rules is how to end the game. The end of the game. The game ends immediately when the final race is over. The player with the highest score wins. To find out how much you scored, add up the points from your property cards, Grand Prix cards, and coins. Every 5 coins is worth 10 points. Stack your golden coins in sets of 5 for easy counting. There's an example of how to add up your points. If there's a tie, the player with the most property and Grand Prix cards wins. So that's how you win the game. It depends on who got the highest score, or who had the most property cards and the highest score. Pretty cool. Alright everybody, we checked out the basic rules of Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart today on Happy Beard Games, and we checked out some of the tokens and cards and dice and characters and abilities from the game, but we're also going to check out these other things over here, which are characters that you can buy separately at the store and they will add to the experience of the game. And while there are even more characters out there that you can get for the game Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart, the ones that I picked up were Metal Mario, Donkey Kong, Rosalina, and Shy Guy. So let's open these up and check out what their character abilities are, and check out a little bit of what the character looks like. So we've got this coming out here. We've got a piece of cardstock that I don't think it does anything except for keep the card straight inside. Now you've got the character card there. You got the icon of Shy Guy and the image of Shy Guy, and on the back of the card, similarly to the actual included game cards, you've got some rules and abilities on it. So this is the one that came with it for Toad, and this is the one I got extra for Shy Guy. So there's the Shy Guy card, and let's take out the Shy Guy. There's nothing else in the bag, but you can see that it's empty. And you've got Shy Guy right here. I'll show you him up close, of course. So you've got the Shy Guy model here in his black Mario Kart, and you've got the Shy Guy card with some abilities on the back, and I'll read those to you now before we go to the next character. Shy Guy's abilities are the Superstar ability, move 3 spaces forward or backward. You've also got the power-up boost, which you can, players in front of behind you, drop 3 coins. And then you can see they have the same thing printed 3 times in different languages. So it looks like there's a lot of abilities, but there's actually only 2 abilities for Shy Guy here. And that's all that's really detailed on the back of the card. So that's pretty much it for Shy Guy. Let's open up the next one, which is Rosalina. Now, similarly to the Shy Guy, we've got this cardstock back there, and then you've got the actual card itself. Rosalina, really nice artwork on there. And on the back, you've got some information on the abilities once again. And Rosalina's abilities are the Superstar ability. You can move to the next Superstar space, pick up any coins you pass or land on. Power-up boost, take 1 coin from each player. So that's Rosalina's abilities. And we've got the actual model here of Rosalina in her light blue Mario Kart. Really cool. Now we're going to check out Donkey Kong. Make sure I don't rip the card. And there's that. Let's take out Donkey Kong as well. Now we've got Donkey Kong here on his kart. He's one of the bigger Mario Kart racers. Another one that I didn't get was Bowser. I would like to get a Bowser eventually. That's probably the only one that I'd actually want to get in addition. So you've got Donkey Kong's card here. You've got the information on the back. And what Donkey Kong's abilities are the Superstar ability. You may place a banana on 2 of your opponent properties. And Power-up boost. You may remove any number of bananas from the board. Collect 3 coins from the bank for each banana you remove. So we've got Donkey Kong there, and now let's open my final one that I got. It's actually probably my least favorite one that I got too, but they're all really cool. And that is Metal Mario. So it's basically just like Mario, but metal. Yeah, it's pretty metal. We've got Mario, and basically looks like a silver Mario. We've got to look at his abilities as well. Now, here's Metal Mario's card. Really cool looking, actually, on the card. And you've got Metal Mario's abilities are the Superstar ability, which all other players skip their next power-up die roll, and the power-up boost ability. After all other players drop 1 coin, roll the numbered die and move again. Follow the rules of that space. Now, one thing I noticed about all the characters in the game Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart is that even with the ones that came extra in the packs, they have abilities that resemble how they are racing in the actual game Mario Kart 8 and the other Mario Kart games. So you've got these characters who in this other game, Monopoly Gamer, have very similar moves and abilities as you might find in the actual game Mario Kart. Because if you played Mario Kart, you know that Donkey Kong's heavier. So you've got Mario, who's pretty average, and you've got Peach, who's a little bit lighter and can move faster on acceleration. You've got Donkey Kong, which usually has some high top speed, but is heavier, so it starts out slow. and you've got other characters that are kind of in between and mixed around with those different types of abilities and stats. So Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart really does try to take the aspects of Monopoly and fuse them together with the aspects of Mario Kart series. And it adds up to a very fun experience on a board game. And to me, this looks like one of the better board game adaptations of a video game series. Alright everybody, that was it for my review and look at of the game Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart. A very fun looking board game with exciting Mario Kart features and a new twist on the Monopoly game formula. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, letting me know that you liked it. In the comment section, you can leave me a comment below and I will definitely read it, and I appreciate it as well. Alright, don't forget to subscribe to Hybrid Games for more classic gaming goodness. Thanks for watching once again. Bye!